Hey everyone, happy Flossmas. Thanks for stopping by my channel, checking out my very first Flossmas video. I'm Pam. In Flossmas, let's talk about Flossmas for a sec. If you're thinking, what the heck is Flossmas? Basically, it's just little daily video vlogs leading up to Christmas. Some people do it for the entire month. I will not be. I will be stopping on the 24th. So sort of like a holiday countdown. Yeah, and this is number one. I'm super excited. So I got out my one and only holiday t-shirt. Oh, this is my favorite Christmas movie, by the way, Family Vacation. And I've been humming some holiday tunes in my head, and I may have even made a special one just for you guys for later in the video. So stay tuned for that, or don't. Maybe you don't want to. Today's Saturday, December 1st. I did want to remember to say that. Okay, so this video will probably take a little longer than the rest of my Flossmas. Sorry, I have a little bit of a lisp, and Flossmas is going to be tricky to say, so be prepared for that for the rest of this month. What was I talking about? Flossmas. This will be a little bit of a longer video because I have a little more explaining to do than I will in the other videos. The first thing that I'd like to explain is that I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway. Let me grab them. A little bit of a giveaway every day in Flossmas days 1 through 23. And I will be giving away a Prairie Schooler little mini card every day. They are not all Christmas. Some of them are Halloween, and some of them are Christmas, and some of them are, that one's also Christmas. Hold on. This one is not. This one's a little spring, a little Easter. Ooh, that's super cute. I love that one. So here's the thing. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, those are adorable, how do I get one? What you have to do, and this is the most important thing, is you have to fill out my Google form in the description box below. You don't have to do it every video, you just have to do it one time. That lets me know that you're interested in possibly winning one of these cards, and it allows me to have your address if you do win, so that I don't have to chase you down. I don't have to chase 23 people down. And here's how you enter. It's super simple. All you have to do is comment on the video. Everybody who comments and has also filled out the Google form has a chance every single day. Well, has it every single video that they comment on. I didn't want to make it complicated with saying certain words or phrases or whatever. If you comment and your Google form's filled out, you're entered. The other thing too is that it's completely random, and not just in my picking, but also in which card you get. I'm not going to hold up a card and say, this is the one for today. It's basically, you have to be willing to get any one of the cards because it's totally random. I think that's fun. It's like opening an advent calendar and you don't know what you're going to get. Super exciting. I might say that 50 times this video because I'm like crazy excited. I laid in my bed last night going, oh my gosh, I get to film Flossmas tomorrow. And I made up a little Flossmas song and I can't wait to sing it for you. I should probably sing it now because I'm just going to be excited about it the whole time. And it's relevant to the giveaway. I'm going to preface this by saying I do not have a melodic voice. I don't sing in tune. I like to sing. My family wishes I didn't. So if you do not want to hear some terribly off-tune, bad voiced singing, you might want to like press your mute button now and maybe like in 30 seconds, turn it back on. All right, ready? Here we go. I'm just feeling silly. All right, so it goes a little bit like this. Here I come, a Flossmasing upon your YouTube screen. Here I come, a Flossmasing, my stitching to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and maybe a prairie school or two if you fill out the Google form in the description box below. In the description box below. Yay! Did you guys like that? You don't even know. I couldn't fall asleep last night because I was going over the words in my head. Maybe I'll come up with a new song every day. Probably not, because I'm not that creative. Okay, so in my Flossmas videos, every day we'll do a little reminder about the giveaway, and I'll show you what I stitched or knitted possibly the day before, and what my plans are for the day, and that'll be that. They'll be short and fast. I'm hoping between 5 and 15 minutes long. Yeah, so what did I work on since you've seen me last, which was on Saturday, November 28th. Sorry, I'm gonna have a little bit of an itchy nose. Okay. I was working on my birthday start, and I don't have a picture of it right now because I've got the kit packed away. I made myself a working copy, and I can't show you that. So my birthday start, which was last Wednesday, was Tree of Magic by Barbara Anna, which is a kit that you can only get from Nitka Moscow. And this is how far I got. When you saw it last, I think all I had done was up here and maybe a little of over here. So I love that cat. So I got this done. And I was on, if you are subscribed or even just watch, Erin, 2 Martini Stitcher, she has that thing where you can join her YouTube channel, and there's different tiers of membership, and I'm part of the I've joined, and I'm in the membership where twice a month we Zoom. Anybody who's also on that tier, she sets up a Zoom and we stitch together. So we were stitching on Sunday, and she was stitching this. She has this started too, and she was joining on my birthday sal. And we were talking about how we were a little nervous that it wasn't going to be wide enough. So every time I get this out, I was going to have a freak out about it being wide enough. So I decided to stitch down, this is the bottom, and then stitch over. And while it's not enough margin that I would normally be comfortable with, it is 2 inches. So I would prefer 3, but I'll live with 2. Because I don't really have a choice. I'm not going to start it over on a different fabric. So yeah, so that's what I got done on that. And that is now going away until it pops back up in my rotation again, which won't be for a while since it's whip number 12 at this point. And my rotation, I think, is on whip number 2. And then yesterday, because I had been stitching on that since last Wednesday, Yes, Wednesday. Wow, can't even remember what my birthday was. I had not been touching my daily temperature stitch along. So this is, if this is your first time with me, the Granny Square Daily Temperature Stitch Along by Carolyn Manning Designs. So pretty. And we're almost at the end. Sorry about all the crinkling. I have this in the, I almost lost a floss. I have this in like it's not a cute project bag, and it's seriously the crinkliest piece of plastic I could possibly be storing this in. So yesterday, I did a whole bunch of granny squares down at the bottom here and got caught up on November. So November is done. This one is stitched. It's just really light and hard to see. Yeah, so November's done. I'll start December today, and then I'll be glad. This was fun, and it's super pretty. That'll be super pretty framed. I think down here, I'm gonna stitch in, I'm gonna like back stitch in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And then I might take out these 2 blank diamonds up here and stitch 20 on one side and 20 on the other. I haven't decided for sure yet. My husband would like me to stitch down the side or somewhere on the bottom, and I have tons of space on the bottom, like a key, so that, 20 years from now, we can look at the granny square and know, oh, that one means it was this temperature. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking I could just stick a a thing on the back that says what the key is, like when I frame it, because I'm just ready kind of for this one to be done. Yeah, so that got me thinking I need to get next year's ready. So next year I am doing, and I'm gonna host a little stitch along, and I still have to come up with a hashtag for it, so stay tuned for that. I'm doing Stitchin' Mommy's temperature tree. And so I started getting the floss ready for that. I don't usually use these floss cards. I don't know if that's what they're called, project cards, but I decided to this time because I needed to see the colors laid out. And one of the annoying things about the granny square one that I just did is that I had to like search for floss every day, and I had to like look up I had to look up the key and then find the floss, where this, I wrote the key right on it. So I'll know, like, I'm in the States, so everything is Fahrenheit. So for you Celsius people, I have no idea what the conversion is. But let's say it was 52 to 55 degrees. I know it's gonna be this one right here. So I don't have to get out I'm gonna have to get out the chart, but I don't have to get out the key every time to figure that out. So these are the colors, which I didn't even realize, and I should have, were a rainbow until I laid them out like this. I don't have the 100+ on here because we rarely get 100+ days. We get days that feel like 100+ because of, humidity, but we don't get a whole lot of days where the temperature is 100+. So I figure if I have to get that one out, if I have like one day that's like that, then I'll go get it. The other thing though is on her chart, she has a bunch of variations that you can choose from depending on the temperatures where you live. So you can, if you live in like Alaska, you can pick the cold temperature range, and it's the same colors, but just the temps that you stitch them are different. Or you can pick, I live in Arizona, so same thing, you'll be stitching the same colors, but how it breaks out is different. I picked the varied because I live in New England and it's not hot or cold here, it's everything here. But the problem with that was her key starts at like 28 degrees, and this color was supposed to be for everything that's 27 degrees or lower. That's fine, except that in New England, we could have a week where every day is in the teens, and then every day is in the low 20s. I would have a lot of this color if we had a normal winter. Last winter was warm, so it wouldn't have been a problem. But if we had a winter that was colder, I would have a whole bunch of leaves this color. So I did make this one, I made it 24 to 27 instead of just 27 and below. And then I added this color for 20 to 23. And then I figure if it looks like there's gonna be a lot of days in the teens, like if I look at the forecast and it's like a 7-day forecast is 12 and 13 and whatever, then I'll have to add some new colors because I don't want there to be a ton of leaves all in one color because they don't have a range. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I did last night. So that is all set and ready to go. Well, that's not true. I want to start the tree. So now we're getting a little bit into plans. I'm going to be starting the tree. I want to get this stitched up in the first branch done for January 1st. So my plan today through Saturday is to work on that. Not today through Friday is to work on that, because then Saturday, Stitching Book Club's Christmas Carols first part drops, and I will be starting that. And I'm going to be talking to you guys every day, so I guess I don't have to talk about plans days in the future, but that'll take some getting used to. Tonight, I plan on starting on the trunk of that tree. And then what else? I had a couple of other things I wanted to show you before I sign off. I got the funnest gift. I say funnest all the time. I'm not sure it's a real word. My sister, Stacy, is the sister right under me. And she gave me this book for my birthday. It's so cute. Have you seen this? It's a sticker book. It's the Antiquarian sticker book. And the whole thing, these are the back of the sticker pages. The whole thing is stickers. Like, this is gonna be tricky to do because the whole back is, there's pages for every letter. I love that. I can't. I love them so much. Wait, I gotta show you oh my gosh, look. Seriously? That bird man? Is it a bird? Is it a man? I don't know. He's got a bird head. He is a fancy bird in a fancy suit. And what is that? Is that a wombat? I don't know. It's adorable. It's adorable. This was, I think, one of my favorite gifts. And then I got my first Christmas card, and I don't plan on showing all the cards I get, except maybe, I don't know, it depends. But my parents sent, this was my first Christmas card, and I had to show it off because it's adorable. Like, first of all, it sparkles, and it's got glitter on it, and I don't know that it's gonna show up, but I love glitter. But look at how cute, look at that tree. And the little cats. It's not gonna focus. Little cats peeking out of the bed. Oh my gosh. Super cute. I wish this was a cross stitch pattern. I would stitch this in a heartbeat. Hallmark, please make this into a cross stitch pattern. All right, my basket is empty. That's all I had. And it's the perfect time. Okay, I just wanna make sure that you know, if you want me to mail out a cute little Prairie Schooler card for you tomorrow, or if you want a chance for me to mail out, everybody can't get a Prairie Schooler card. Remember to fill out the Google form in the description box below, and all you have to do is comment on this video. And that's it. Guys, happy Flossmas. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.